This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are continuing Jank Week, and this one is for the patrons who voted for Mill. Now, I know what you were thinking. I know you thought when you voted for Mill, you probably expected me to play Wall of Lost Thoughts. Card is dumb. 2 mana, 0/4 for a 4-card Mill. That's not good. What's this card do? This card doesn't do anything, you guys. Basically, it says 4 mana, lame. That's how you should read it. You probably expected Ashiok. Ashiok, the dream thingamajig that exiles a bunch of cards. You probably wanted me to play Didn't Say Please. Well, it's not that I don't try. I always revisit decks like that because, like many of you, I want them to be good. But they're not. 3 mana counter spells. I mean, you can get them with cycling. You can get them with life gain. Why on earth would you play them with Mill? It's not good enough. It's not fast enough. But for Jank Week, should I play a bad slow Mill deck that maybe hopes to mill somebody out once in a blue moon while being boring and slow and control-y when that's bad? No, not in 2020. In 2020, we have a Mill deck that just wipes out their whole deck in one turn. One turn. And it is the combination that is Yarok the Desecrated and Gyruda the Doom of Depths. So that's the key to the deck, is Yarok, at least one, and Gyruda Doom of Depths. By doubling the trigger, getting to hit 8 cards, you run a much better chance of just getting to completely wipe out the opponent's deck. Now, we actually went up to 80 cards for 2 reasons. Number 1, access to Yorion, because we have a lot of stuff worth blinking. But number 2, and very important, sometimes we don't have enough deck to deck our opponents, because there's a lot of Yorion decks in the meta too. So going to 80 cards was almost necessary to even be able to deck the opponents that we need to deck. It's a Yorion arms race out there, guys. The only way to deck an 80-card deck is to be an 80-card deck. But anyway, this whole deck is all about getting Gyruda and Yarok on the battlefield together. And that's why Gyruda can't be the companion, because Yarok has to be in the deck. Without trigger doubling, the Mill combo never works. And we also get to play a few other cards that are very sweet because Gyruda is not our companion. For example, Sphinx Mindbreaker for 7 mana is a 6/6 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent puts the top 10 cards of their library into the graveyard. If you combine that with Yarok, that's 20 cards. If you have a Thassa on the field, or you can play a Spark Double with it, that's 40 cards. So this is more of a creature mill combo deck, and it does the job very, very nicely. Most of the deck is built around getting to that spot, but Grazer, pretty obvious. You need something early, you need to ramp. You need to be in a position to do this nonsense, so you need 5, 6, 7 lands on the battlefield quickly. Leafkin Druid, it's ramp that works with Risen Reef, so it's a good choice, as compared to Paradise Druid, which doesn't quite work with Risen Reef. Fipplethib the Lost, 4 of them. Sometimes you just gotta draw those extra cards. You need the body, it works well with Thassa. And if you neoform your Grazer into a Fipplethib, you get to draw 2 because it came out of the library. If you neoform your Grazer into a Fipplethib with a Yarok on the field, you get to draw 4. It's lovely. So, oh yeah, did we mention neoform? Probably the key card to the deck, a reason not to use Amori as our companion. The fact that you need to get Yarok and Gyruda together, it means that if you have multiples of any of these but not the other, you're in a tough place. Well, welcome Neoform. Neoform can turn your extra Yarok that you maybe made with a Spark Double, or you have the other one in hand, into a Gyruda. But most of it, and sometimes you play the Gyruda, you go off a bit, and then you neoform the Gyruda into a Mindbreaker to finish the job. Most of the time what Neoform does, though, is stack some Risen Reefs together. So We talked about neoforming the Grazer into Fipplethib to draw 2. You neoform the Fipplethib into Risen Reef and maybe land another Risen Reef, and you keep that train going. That's usually what neoform is doing. With every now and then, it functions as this end of game way of doing it. There's been a lot of times, guys, where I've spark doubled a Yarick only to neoform the spark doubled Yarick into the Gyruda to start the combo. So very important. One Lazav can turn into a Thassa. Lazav can turn into a Yarick. Those are the big reasons to have a Lazav here. When you blink Lazav with a Thassa, it comes back as just a Lazav. So it's not great as like a Mindbreaker because you don't get the ETB. Same with the Gyruda. But since Yarick is a very key card in the deck, and it's very hard to neoform for a Yarick, unless you somehow have a Thassa Deep Dwelling active, it's really hard to do. But you can neoform a Grazer into a Lazav to turn into a Yarick if you have one in the graveyard. So that's why Lazav got the spot. And it's just kind of a clever workaround. I like clever. Incubation, this is our only kind of interaction where we can exile target creature, make a frog. That's not even the main point. It's really about the 1 mana, look at the top 5 and find a creature. We have 30 some creatures in the deck, 36 creatures in the deck, and it's a creature combo deck. So we want as many Risen Reefs as we can find, as many Spark Doubles as we can find, at least 1 Yarick, at least 1 Gyruda, maybe a Mindbreaker, probably a Thassa. So incubation makes a lot of sense because I didn't really want to go to 80 cards. We just needed to, and this helps it brings back some of the consistency that the deck was missing. We only have 8 ramp cards, for example. If you don't have one in your opener, your hand looks terrible. But if you have an incubation to help you hit one, you might be okay. So it is no longer ramp Gyruda, my friends. Today, my friends, it is mill Gyruda. I hope that we can hit the combo several times and just completely mill the opponents out from like 40 or 50 cards. That would make me really happy. All right. Jank Week rolls on. Thank you to my patrons. They get a vote on what we play here in Jank Week. If you're interested, check out a link in the description or look for patreon.com/covertgoblue. I can't believe how much support we've received. Thank you. And remember the push to 69,000 subs because there's another Jank Week when we hit it. So let's dive in. Let the mill Gyruda nonsense begin. And has ramp. Let's go. Mindbreaker is not exactly what you want in the opener, he said, slightly sarcastically. Prophecy. Interesting. I haven't seen this card in a minute. One to the top, one to the bottom. Be very curious what they'll name next turn. Choose a card name. Gadwick? Okay. There will be cards. This deck has plans to draw cards. 2 to the top. Wow. Oh, always another Yarick right around the corner. Let's start with an incubation in case we find Risen Reef. And we do. Perfect. No, they're playing Gadwick. We've got to turn the set up. Risen Reef, Yarick. See where we go from there. Asa. Kind of a blue devotion. They'll see a ton of cards from this. My lord, the cards. Magic were just about having cards in your hand these days, they'd be in a great position, but Magic's about having cards on the battlefield. What's in the hand barely matters. Alright. Go get this. Go get that. Get double scry. Yeah. I don't need to draw another land, though. Let's find something good. Gyruda could just go off from here if we find it. We already have the Yarick in play. The opponent has 46 cards in their deck. But, of course, Mindbreaker Sphinx is also ready to take a chunk out of their library. Here comes Thassa. Full grip. I want that Thassa. I would like one under my control. Thassa is very much turned on as well. Thassa is competing as a creature, at least until this prophecy goes away. Alright, do we go digging for Gyruda? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. I think we can take a stab here before we play the Mindbreaker. Don't find the Gyruda, but we find our own Thassa, which I said I was looking for. I mean, this is a lot of pressure on their library. 20 cards, and then next turn another 20, and they're at 44. They have to do something about this. They have to. Whoa. Witching Wells, Shark Typhoons, Chemister Insight. What a blue deck. A funky blue deck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're Thassa's Oracle Gamer. That's scary. That is quite scary. And hit them for another 20 cards, but then they still have 3 left. So how do we hit them one more time? You have the Thassa, the Yorion doesn't do it. It doesn't work that way, right? Spark double. If we draw a Neoform, we can spark double the Yarick. That should do it. They don't appear to be a counterspell player. Don't see any. I guess there's Thassa's Intervention. A ton of mana. If I play this, we flicker this, it comes back with the Yarick. It does the 20, but we can't also flicker it with Thassa. So we can't do both. It's one or the other. Start here. See if we can find a Neoform. So, decline that into the hand. Thassa, another Thassa doesn't do it. That did not go particularly well. More mana left. Not enough to play the Thassa and play the Neoform. Maybe if we found 2 Neoforms. One Neoform. Oh, when we get the Yarick, we do get some triggers from the Risen Reefs. Maybe we'll draw the other Neoform. Hey, no counters here yet. We don't have to win this turn, but we should try. Whatever they're doing, they're pretty set up. They scryed a bunch of cards to put something good on top. It's probably bad for us. We didn't hit. We did not find the Neoform. So let's draw some cards with Thibblethib. And then grazer out some more land. We'll try to pick up the pieces next turn. They have to get through 20-some cards of theirs to win. Don't see how they do it, but who knows. Deck is definitely funky. And we are the mill deck, darn it. Not give in to you with the weakness that is attacking. You might say, but they chemistered Insight. Why didn't you mill them for 20? They still would have made it. And then they just win with their Thassa's Oracle Thassa combination. We want the Thassa's intervention back. Okay. I mean, we have so much mana. How are they going to stop me, though? Not doing. What are you stealing? Like, what do you steal? They steal the main Yarick. That means the replacement Yarick works. And they're tapped out. That will be game. Well, hold on here. They do get another trigger. They steal the Mindbreaker. I guess Gyruda has to do it? Oh, they got 2 triggers because of the Yarick. Oh. They're playing my deck against me, are they? I'll teach them. I have another. There's always a greater power. There's a Spark Double. Hey. All right. Your deck is going to empty, buddy. So many cards in their deck that say win the game if the library is empty. But can they do it during their upkeep? I doubt it. I doubt it. So many triggers. Are we going to mill our own 80 card deck in the process? We might. Oh, baby. I think we would have got there. Avalon 92. Get us on the right foot. Let's go. Umori the Collector. More mutate, probably. Most people just mutate with Umori. What is going on when it refuses to load our hands? Let me know in the comments. I really have no idea. Why do we get this time to stare at our companions? What the heck is this? I picture like an old school loading screen on a Nintendo. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, 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 ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Bum, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, now we have a hand to look at. That's delightful. I'll keep it. It has a ramp card. I see ramp. I keep. I'm simple mage. A weird shade of green, I think, personally, for me. That much thought go into keeping turn 1 Grazer? Oh yeah, well check me out. I've got this tap land. Our opponent's probably gonna have 5 or 6 permanents at the end of this turn. We'll have 2. It's fine. This is fine. Ooh, are we doing the Grazer miss land drop thing? Oh, I know how much that sucks. That's not good. Failed to attack with Grazer. Instant loss of street cred. The combo awaits. We just need the time to get there. If our opponent struggles on mana a little bit, maybe we'll get that time. We shall have it. Begin the mutations. Migratory Greathorn, fetch. Forest. You get another chance. Missed it again. Still no Grazer attack. What is the world coming to? All right, Fipplethib, draw me a card. We don't want to do the tap land thing. We can get this Leafkin online. It's a race to see who can do the nonsense first. 3 for 5. Our opponent can't mutate a Starix yet. They usually need 2 turns with a Starix. 1 turn to get it on the battlefield, then another turn to throw all the mutations on it. So we're ahead, but a lot could still go wrong. Parcel Beast. Another forest. Gemraiser. I'm glad I have nothing to blow up. That will get another land out of the deck. Yeah, they definitely have the mana to do crazy stuff starting next turn. But they usually need 1 more turn before they can win. So, play Yarick, play tap land, say go. Next turn, go for the combo. Now's your chance, Yarick. Carry me home. Spence. There's the Starks. And, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That is some juice. I'm gonna get 1 of those, right? Come on now. That would be cheating. Go. There you go. All right. 1 Gyruda, 1 Yarick. No spark doubles involved. We need to make it. Need to be Hercules. We need to go the distance. Do we have enough mana to Yori in this turn too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Nope. All right. All up to you. Spark double. They're an agent of treachery gamer. Now we have to defeat them. We're going to get another trigger. If I copy the Yarick, I think we have to copy the Gyruda. All right, up to 3 triggers. Oh, a Gemraiser for me? You shouldn't have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we whiffed. Ah, we didn't whiff. We made it just barely. Hits another spark double. Come on, baby. 2 triggers. Come on. Guess I'll take the Lazav. Get some Surveil. Try to help us hit 1 more time. And Thassa, it's still going. It's not over. Not over, everybody. We're still alive. All right, Scry, we need to mill them out. What do they have? 17 cards. All right, we want to set to the top something that we can hit with Gyruda or nothing at all. I don't have a way to draw this, right? No, I don't. Would have been nice if I did, but not the option. All right, bring it home, buddy. This is a mill deck in 2020, baby. This is how you mill in 2020. Wait, what? 37 is still a lot. Still a lot. Okay. Boom. I think 12 cards. We did it. We got there. We're good now. Good and then some. How far can we take this, man? How far can we take it? To the frickin' Eagles. We take it to the limit 1 more time. A good time to whiff there. And still not over. I guess I'll just grab other Thassa. Whew. Close one, Starix gamer. All right, you little homunculus. You're gonna have to carry this hand. Otherwise, we're not doing much. Oh, hello to you. Happy Magic Day. I also play this Triumph. We have something in common. We can be friends. We're straw in the deck? Probably. It's fine. This is fine. Best draw in the deck, potentially. Risen Reef would have been better right here, but this is not bad. Not bad at all. Uro. Well, I do plan to fuel your graveyard, so we'll have to keep Uro in mind. Is this more traditional Sultai ramp? What's going on here? Let's not thin the deck. We want to keep drawing land. Might as well save the Fabled Passage a little while. Do it, buddy. Draw me cards. All right, now we have enough land. I changed my mind. It changed my mind. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is what we're doing here. Okay. So, play the Yark, flicker the Fipplethib, find Gyruda. Do it. Gyruda. Okay. The Harvester. I guess Fipplethib goes under this bus. That's the first mutation for this Sterix. Not a good draw. What to do? We try to draw with the Triumph. I guess we can do that after. I sort of want to attack. I feel like if I lose my Yarok here, that's better than my opponent. Like this is a trade I feel I should make. If we're gonna draw, let's draw first anyway. A good draw. Let's play that first. I think that's better than playing the Druid. Should we attack? The opponent blocks. I still feel I'm in a better position than they are. But then we have to flicker this, and I'd rather flicker Fipplethib. All right, no attacks. And we'll see if the opponent can go nuts. They might have everything they need right now. Like lands. I got a show for you. It features a lot of land. Huge tracts of land. They get down to under 40 cards. I can two-shot them with Thassa, Yarok, and Mindbreaker. They're at 42 cards right now. Don't mutate again, please. Please? No! Why do I play this game? It's but a sad thing to do. Alright. Rip. Go for it. I also have a green open to play a Grazer, but I guess there is a chance, a very small chance we just get him. There is a small chance we just get him. Rip. We get one more shot at this. 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 We get one more shot at That's a spark double. That is not it, but hey, meet my Night Veil Predator. They may have a hard time attacking me. They don't Endra's Forerunner me. Oh no. Oh no. I am so sick of mutate decks. I'm basically playing a different kind of mutate deck. I am aware. I am aware. All right. Guess you go. Yeah? You out of gas? Do I get another turn? Run out of mutation? Whiff. Whiff, baby, whiff. That's not a land. Pull back. Passing the turn. All right. I still might have another shot because none of that goes to their hand. They have to have another mutate in their hand. Why the slow roll, dude? Come on. They even did the, maybe I'll attack, maybe I won't. Oh, scumbag. Up against a spaghetti wizard. Spaghetti? Is this their one shot? Our hand does the thing. Our hand certainly does the thing we came for. It just takes a minute. So what we do is we turn 2 Risen Reef, or no, we turn 2 Fipplethib, then turn it into a Risen Reef for turn 3, then play Thassa, then play Yark. The question is, will the opponent actually have a deck that kills things? If they do, this might be a lot harder than it looks. Life's Bounty. Right? Get the Triome off the top. Welcome to the volcano. And before Pride Mate, something else. Lesson Training. You are an Auramancer. Their clock, especially on the play, is usually too quick. Usually way too quick for what we're trying to do. We need them to stumble. If they have good plays for the next 2 turns, the game is basically over already. But let's see what happens. Got you in my sights with these sentinel's eyes. You know I like the musicals. All right, but they didn't miss a land drop, and they didn't play an All That Glitters. I feel like we have a chance. That was not an amazing turn from them. And they found the land, and they found a champion. Okay, the clock is definitely ticking now. So they can sacrifice these to make other things unblockable, which is usually how these games end. They sneak in these final points of damage, so I think I take this block. Good job, little guy. You represented well. Gyruda is here. Might be able to go for the win next turn. Arik, come on down. No Banishing Light, baby. Tracer, you're kinda late. You didn't show up to the party on time. I'm disappointed. All right, just don't do anything. Just pass. I'm scared. I'm scared of how much nonsense these decks can do. Okay, they didn't even attack. I think I can make it one more turn. And the main reason we want to make it another turn is so I can spark double this Yarok. But maybe I should just play this and see what happens. Because if I play this now, the next turn we just have a million power that they have to work their way through anyway. What is your red mana for? Trying to think of a red aura they want to play. I mean, are you just gonna jam Outlaw's Merriment? All right, I think we smash Gyruda. Smash Gyruda. Hey, we might win. It could happen. It could happen. Whiff. Not whiff. Right, Sparky? They don't care. They are Aura Mage. They have no time for Gyruda triggers. They have places to be and stuff to enchant. Live in the Triome life. Tap lands though. But how do you turn away double Risen Reef? Just top deck land. Untapped land. That's all you do. I'll show you. We're going to do it right here. I'm going to slow roll myself. That's the magic. If you really need a good top deck, you just put the stop on your upkeep. Nemesis. And you get the card you want. This is mono red. They play mono red, mono red, mono red. Attack face till they're dead. Is it a Steamkin? If it is, I am already doomed. Go ahead, Bone Crush it. Whoa! Pyro Helix. Mad lad. Could have killed 2 Risen Reefs with that thing. Ooh, that's a tough brick. That is a tough... I forgot to slow roll. Got to slow roll myself. Good magic. Good magic, everybody. I would like to file a protest. My privileged gamer YouTuber account is not working. Oh, look. It's Cavalcade of Calamity. Have you ever seen such a play? And a banneret. Right. A little too slow, a little too clunky, friends. Doesn't seem like there's much I'm gonna get to do about it. We want another land off the top. What is next turn? Can't even play Thassa and have it turned on. I have to do better. I just have to top deck Yarick. Like, I need a lifelinky Yarick guy to come down and get between me and these stupid little red dorks. Here comes Embercleave, here comes Embercleave. When I play Embercleave, you will be dead. Very tempting to try to block, because if they have Embercleave, I can't win this game. And if they don't, and I trade with a creature of theirs, I might be okay. Besides, pumping that banneret could be a lot. Hey! That's not good. I guess Yorion can get in the way. Very sad Yorion. The saddest of Yorion. I mean, Neoform into Gyruda? About where we're at now. I mean, their hand can't be great. Ing. 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 Lock. 1, 2, 6. They've got nothing. Where was that Grazer last turn, man? Oh, Risen Reef. Come play with us. The only 4 I can get is Spark Double, and there's nothing on the field to copy. I should have put this into my hand. No, wait, I did play a land. Never mind. If I didn't play a land that turn, maybe I'm wrong. But if I put that into my hand, I guess we'll just go get Fibbles. Fibbles is a pretty good little reload. Draw 2. Buddha. Low on life. Dying. One little attack from frickin' salamander elementals. No, not like this. Not like this. It even has haste. Life. Spark double. I have to set up better, or Gyruda's just not gonna work. How do we get to Yarok? If we spark double the Fipplethib, we might draw a land, then we could also play a Thassa. Maybe we just play the Thassa to get the extra draw and play a Grazer for a blocker. Without Yarok, though, I just don't think it's going to work. We already have 2 Thassas in hand, a dead spark double, and 60 cards in our frickin' deck. I'm not sure I have another turn. I guess I can always blink this more next turn, so I have to at least try this now. And then I can always try for more next turn. Spark double. Yarok in the graveyard, whiff. What about attacking my opponent? How much? If we get them to 18, this is 7, 13, 15. It's definitely not enough for lethal. Forget it. We're a mill deck. We are a deck that tries to mill our way to victory. That's the attack of a player with a shock. Rah! Get him! Get the human! I hate mono red. A lot of Tristani discordant avatars. Is that like us trying to fend off Agent of Treachery? Let's keep. So I think we just fetch here. The incubation incongruity can squeeze into the curve sometime later. What flag is this? I'm American. I don't know flags. Post what flag it is in comments. Tell the stupid American how flags work. Somewhere there's a whole nation of people angry at CGB right now. I'm wearing shark flag, okay? Only one nation I represent, and that's the nation of sharks. Looking Jund. Okay, if they're like me, I've been trying to do something. Okay, they're mutate. I was gonna say, I've been trying to do something with turn 2 Regisaur, turn 3 Embercleave in Jund, but nah, just everybody's playing mutate. Everybody's addicted to that mutant life. So big choice. Spark double on Leafkin does ramp us up pretty well, but I'd much rather spark double the Yarok or something that triggers the Yarok, so I think we play the incongruity. The other thing is we could turn this into a frog. That a good play. Are we here? I guess we're so far behind against them, right? We probably should turn that into a frog if they go for the next mutation. Like, what is Jund doing with mutants? I should hold up the mutation. Something's going frog. We're sending something to Frogtown. Paradise. Sure. Okay. Not impressed. Feel like there's something better. Feel like I've been scallywagged, but here's the thing. It's not going to fit into my curve. You know what? Just going to take it. It's only 1 mana. We'll find another place to cast this. Go on out, buddy. You're going to need to survive. This hand is definitely all in. Real. Who's he? What's he? You look like you should be a frog. No attacks. The problem is, with nothing to trigger the arc, I'm not really doing it. I'm not really doing much of anything. So you're going to set up a way to reanimate this. It's going to pump the squad. If I turn that into a frog, what happens? Not a lot. It's just not... not good in any way. Alright, so I should attack their life total. They block the Yarok, it sucks, but I think I should try. Okay. Try to cut back on their surveil. Now what are they going to do? Gonna have to turn something into a frog, right? They just hit a reanimation spell. Reanimate. This is 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 5. Like, I'm dead anyway, but I can chump with the Leafkin. And I'm not quite dead. This is so bad. Alright. Let's hope that they go down to such a low life total I can counterattack them to death. And they reanimate the boar, which I assume is the plan. Reanimate the boar, I use integrity. Oh, they just kept on top. That's, well, sometimes you just got it. Unbreakable bond. Put a lifelink counter on it. Okay. Yep, had a bad feeling that that was coming. All right, one more time, the math. Choice there. I guess we take out the Whisper. Frog you. Get frogged. Not sure what we draw from here. We're so far behind. Okay. Throws Godzilla in the graveyard. Feels nice. Kept something on top. No way. Is it enough? When you wish upon a star. One hit. 3 triggers. Whiff. That's a hit. Whiff. Rather have Fipplethib or I guess the Paradise Druid, right? Back for nothing? Absolutely not. We need the double trigger here. We need to get there. 27 cards to go. Hit. Spark double. 3 more triggers. That's another Gyruda. Are you not entertained by the mill? Are we not milling better than they ever mill? I think that's enough. We got it. Oh my god, we got it. Oh my god. Probably the only card in the whole deck I could have drawn. A true top deck of the gods. Thank you, RNGesus. Thank you so much. And we are back for the post-games wrap, and I do want to let you guys know I've got a pretty strong policy against posting content that I put on Twitch, on YouTube as well. I did record this video and yesterday's captive audience video in front of the Twitch audience. I turned off the alerts. I turned off chat. I made sure that I wasn't interacting with chat so that I could make YouTube content. And that was because I was running low on time. Jank Week, it takes a lot more time put into the videos to get compelling gameplay that is really worth sharing quite honestly, because it's hard to make these decks go off, and there's a lot of bad matchups out there, as you'll learn when you pick up the deck yourself. And it bled over into stream time. The audience was super supportive, so if you were in the Twitch audience and you already saw these games, thank you very much for supporting as I do a little bit of bleeding over. But ask yourselves, could you tell I was on Twitch? Could you tell I was live if you hadn't been there? Without the alerts on and without me constantly looking at chat, it probably felt just like any other video. I don't know if I'm going to do that often. This was basically done out of necessity, but there was a lot of viewership on YouTube while recording live, so I might try it again. But my priority, like when I do this, my philosophy with it is that, and this comes from me watching other people and discovering my personal likes and dislikes. I do not want to watch content on YouTube that isn't made for YouTube. And what I mean by that is I don't want to watch somebody talking to their Twitch chat about what plays to make and saying, oh, hey, so-and-so, and thank you, so-and-so, for the sub, when that all happened in the past. I want to be able to really engage with the YouTube content as if it was made just for me, as if it was really just recorded for me. And that's what I try to do. I try to make my content as if it's recorded just for you. And I think if I can stay true to that, if I have to do some recording on Twitch sometimes, that will be fine. So as long as the content feels like you are the target, not whatever you might want to call Twitch chat, then I think it's fine. Also, Twitch chat was very supportive. I basically didn't talk to them at all for about an hour, and they were actually cool. They were very cool with it, which I didn't expect. So shout out to Twitch chat. Thank you for the support. Anyway, this deck, Mill, Jank Week. Like I said, it's Jank Week. Optimizing the deck isn't the priority. It's coming up with fun and interesting and creative ways to pull things off. So if you have an idea for this deck, a card you want to put in the deck, by all means do it. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know what you're doing. That's great. No problem. I'm not perfect at these builds. I'm just always trying to make something that's borderline competitive enough to be in games, possibly win games here and there, and be exciting to watch. So that's what Jank Week really means to me. And thanks to my patrons. Just a reminder, you can go to patreon.com/covertgoblue if you want to vote on the future Jank videos. We've got a few more to go. So with that in mind, I'm going to put a wrap on this video. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.